Well, I really like how the outdoor space came out. We were able to provide some outdoor space so that way it's not just living space inside, but whoever's going to live in here is going to have a space to be able to have a patio, have a picnic, a little area for their kids to play, and it's super low maintenance. And so the way that this is set up, we have concrete and turf. We love that setup because you have zero maintenance as regards to water, landscaping, but it's not only concrete. That's where the turf comes into play and adds some color to it. So I'm really digging how that came out.
Absolutely. I want to go inside because I know some of the things that we kind of battled over ended up coming out very nice. I know in the original plans, we had just a traditional stairway, but we ended up doing a more modern take to it. This actually light up at night, so it gives it a really nice, cool, futuristic feel to it.
The other thing is that it does add some optionality because someone can go left, right, or straight out. And so it just kind of makes a little bit connecting the yard to the interior.
The secondary room is found in this space. And going back to details, another thing we did is we added extra storage, the attic here. And in the attic, we added a few planks just so that if they wanted to put, any of their winter decorations or whatnot, they can still have that space up there. But again, we brought in the washer and dryer in unit, understanding how, convenient that is for renters today. This also came with central air heating. We are in the East County, so that's crucial. But those are the little details that we hope are going to make a big difference for whoever lives and gets to enjoy this home.
Absolutely. One other thing I wanted to point out is we actually also tried to identify what I call as a TV wall in every bedroom and in the living room. Again, it's to maximize space versus having to have a big piece of furniture here. They can mount a TV right on the wall without having the ugly cords. So those are little details that we go through with the homeowner once we have the property framed and before we start the rough electrical to make sure that we hit those marks.
I know inside, some of the things that we went through and we went back and forth a lot on was this kitchen space. So in the original plans, we were gonna have a little kind of like mini bar area, but as we talked and we went back and forth, we decided to leave it all open to give more flexibility to the renters. Now, if they have a small table, they could fit it here. If they're entertaining, they want more living space, they could move it around freely. But I think this area really came out nice. And it also gave us a little bit more storage space in this area. So I think this kitchen came out really nice.
It's actually a big kitchen for the size of the unit. And this is something that does happen in the field sometimes where something will be drawn up and we'll have a vision for it. And once we frame the property and we actually stand in it, walk in it, we like to spray paint out exactly how it's supposed to be. We realize that we could do better. And so in this case, we decided that we didn't want to cut this whole space in half. And we wanted to make sure that it was all kind of one big great space. And I think it is going to be a better setup because the ability to eat at a bar or the peninsula here can still be accomplished with a little bit of a table, but it's not a static piece. And so it can be moved around. And so I definitely think that it came out better the way it is. And so I'm really digging it. And I really like these floors. The colors, I think, really kind of hit it well too. So I'm excited with overall how it came out.
And I think that's one of the important points I want to point out. When you're working with a builder who is experienced, understands really what your budget and your end goal is, this company has really strived and really surpassed our expectations when it comes to finding solutions to little problems like this to the bigger ones, right? So I know when we first started this project, our architect actually abandoned our job. And as usual, with some construction came to save us, and they were able to bring in a lot of knowledge. And again, through the network, they were able to get us to the finish line. So that was another great thing that we experienced in this project as we have in others.
No, we're here to help and we're here to solve problems and empower the homeowner. And so in that case, you were at the finish line. It just needed a little bit of a push to get through the county approval process. And so we were glad to help. And ultimately, I'm glad that we're standing here now, right, with the finished product, because this is what we shoot for. This is what warms our heart is, delivering these products, these homes to individual homeowners. And so I'm super happy with how it came out.
Attention to details. We have recessed lights. We have fans in every room. We put this zebra curtains to maximize privacy and the lighting in the space. I think for the space, we did really good. I know it was important to add extra space, so we made sure to put an extra storage space in here.
Storage is key when it comes to these ADUs because we are limited on square footage, right? The largest we could do is 1,200 square feet. This particular one is pushing 800 square feet, and so we want to be able to provide as much storage as possible. The other thing that we find people really want is in-unit laundry. No one wants to be sitting at the laundromat all day long on Saturday. And so I was glad that we were able to make sure that got incorporated into the project.
Another good turnout was this bathroom. It's really modern, very clean, easy to keep up with renters. We have this new lighting fixture here and a little bit of storage, so I think it just works out wonderfully. Right on this end, we have one of our bedrooms. And again, we're focused on just having privacy in each one of these rooms. It just feels very fresh, very modern. And aside of, like we said, storage, we put extra closet storage on this room. Again, we have a fan in here.
Nice and cool. The cool thing about any of these new builds is that, frankly, the ADU is going to be 100 times more efficient than the main house, right? A lot of times we're building these ADUs behind a house that might have been built in the 50s, 60s, 70s. And so this ADU is going to be kept cooler in the summertime and warmer in the wintertime, significantly more than the main house just because of how it was constructed with today's building.
This is Rosa Carp.
And RJ Leo.
If you have any real estate needs or questions, make sure you reach out to us for any real estate or construction needs.
Have a great one.
For more real estate news and tips, please follow us on YouTube or any of our social media channels. This is Rosa Carp with the Carp Group, unlocking doors to your dream home.